PRC, quality service since 1972. Repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
This is the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Thursday morning, the 12th of February. James Spann here, and we are going to enjoy a beautiful day today, but more rapid-fire weather changes in coming days. So hang on for the ride, and don't forget, tonight we are coming to Jasper for Storm Alert 2009. We have enjoyed wonderful stops at Utah and Trussville. Tonight is Jasper. Next week is Oxford. So we'll be there at 7, the CHS building downtown. Get there early to get a good seat. We always have big crowds in Jasper. That'll be fun. Interesting shot there. That's the scene yesterday from the Daniel building in Birmingham looking east. That reminds me of the years I worked in Dallas-Fort Worth back in the 80s when the old West Texas dry line would come through. Those were the showers and storms on the dry line. At that point, Birmingham's dew point was in the 30s, but out ahead of the dry line, the dew point was in the 60s. Quite a contrast there, and that set the stage for some active weather. But thank goodness we had no major severe weather problems here. Most of the wind damage was related to the gradient winds, not the winds with those showers and storms. This morning down at Gulf Shores, the sky clear. We're looking west from the top of the Phoenix All Suites there. And another wonderful Alabama treasure, that's Mount Cheahaw State Park. That's the lodge coming from the restaurant where the sky is clear. The system that brought the active weather yesterday, long gone, racing out of here. And a fast zonal flow is set up across the Deep South. That's going to provide some forecast challenges in the days ahead and keep our weather very changeable, no doubt about that. Temperatures this morning are a little cooler, but hey, that's not too bad for this time of the year. Nothing like last month or even last week. Readings are mostly in the 40s around here. Pretty cold out in the west, but again, not that bad for this time of the year. We note on the convective outlook tomorrow, a little 5% probability of severe storms across the central and southern part of Alabama. That's with this next impulse. We don't believe we'll have a problem, and there's no formal risk, but we just note that there might be enough instability to support some thunder there. And boy, look at this now. This is the QPF map valid through Monday evening of next week. And all of a sudden here, this has 3 inches of rain down in South Alabama with 1 inch for Birmingham. And we'll see how this plays out here. Let's look at the modeling. This is the run, the 06Z run, valid at noon today. This is at 500 millibars, about 18,000 feet off the ground. You can see that next impulse digging down through Las Vegas and Southern California. That's the next rain producer for the state. But again, today's going to be beautiful. Sunny with mid-60s today, maybe upper 60s in spots. Fantastic day. Now, tomorrow, the GFS all of a sudden is a little slower with the next impulse. It's got us dry tomorrow morning and at midday and really doesn't get the rain in here until tomorrow night. That is midnight tomorrow night. A broad surface low is near Memphis, and you can see some pretty good-looking rain setting up there across the southern part of the state, and there could be some thunder with that. And then at midday Saturday, we've still got rain down in the southeastern part of the state. So it's beginning to look like now the window for rain with this thing could be from, say, 9 o'clock tomorrow night until 9 o'clock Saturday morning. And if the 12Z run comes in like this, we'll have to kind of adjust the forecast a little bit and mainly mention rain for tomorrow night and keep rain in there through maybe mid-morning Saturday with the sky becoming partly sunny by Saturday afternoons. Just keep that in mind if you're planning something. Now, Sunday, this very fast flow, there's another vortex all of a sudden now that shows up near Fayetteville, Arkansas, and down below that, some hint of light rain on Sunday, which does not exactly jive up with our ongoing forecast. So, again, let's wait until the 12Z run comes in, and if that continues, we'll have to come in and maybe mention some risk of light rain on Sunday. And then Monday, that's gone. We're dry, a little cooler. And then Tuesday, here comes the next one coming out of the Rockies. Pretty deep surface low there in western Kansas. Tuesday night, the surface low is near St. Louis, and that looks like a thunderstorm deal. At one point we saw the surface low in the Gulf of Mexico. Well, now it's back to the north, and more than likely that is the correct solution. So it looks like Tuesday night of next week we'll mention rain and storms, and we will be monitoring that for any sign of severe weather. And Wednesday, that thing begins to lift out. Let's dig a little deeper. What do you say? This is the 24th, and pretty strong vortex around Chattanooga. Interesting feature there with some hint of snow or something for the Tennessee Valley of North Alabama in Tennessee. And the GFS has been hinting at that for a while. And note that 1,052 millibar high up over Canada. Yes, it's building up again. And again, I'm warning you that it's going to get cold here again. It's just going to happen. And then on the 27th, at the end of the cycle, a trough rotating through here, and that still looks relatively wet with the coldest air holding up to the north for now. But again, at some point, I think the gates to the Yukon will be open again, probably before the month is over. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 3:30 or so today. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 5, 6, and 10. Again, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.